Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I hope you had a great day. Well, I hope everything with you was great. What can I say? I just hope you had a good day. Actually, I slept and I told baby Crone that we were going to get one of them out tonight. Either it's going to be Vanderpump Rule or The Valley. Well, I fell asleep on Vanderpump Rule, so I don't know anything about it, so this is going to be different. Baby Crone is going to be doing it because we were in the middle of watching The Valley. So, Baby Crone, you're on your own. I'm going to be asking questions. So anyway, she's going to be giving a recap and her commentary on this, and whatever I can come in and do, I will do. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, go ahead, Baby Crone.
Okay, well, first off, in this episode, Jax finally arrived. So
Jax?
Yeah.
Jax?
Yeah, Jax. Literally Jax.
Oh, you mean Jax and Vanderpump Rule? Mm-hmm. This the episode?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so maybe
I know this is going to be a spoiler.
You was waiting for.
That's the episode I was waiting for. Okay, was it good?
It was okay.
Okay, go ahead. What was the meeting about?
Well, Jax first met with James and really, okay, so the thing is that James was just there to talk about, so Jax came over to James's house, and James, I guess, was just talking to Jax because Jax was so nervous and he was getting ready to throw a party, I think at like Tom Tom or some event that I'm definitely not clear about. However, James did go to talk to Jax about how Katie says that Jax is cheating on Brittany. Now, this isn't... I know.
Who, what?
I know. Wild that they bring...
Why don't you just say it? Just say it.
Literally, no. James is saying that Katie is telling the cast of Vanderpump that Jax is cheating on Brittany.
How would she know?
I don't know.
Is she in their lives?
Mm-hmm.
He could be cheating.
Evidence.
I'm not. I wouldn't put it past that, but that's gossipy. But go ahead.
I mean, she really does not like Jax. I don't know what
she doesn't like anybody. You act like she really does. Who does she like? She really doesn't like too many men at all. Yeah, right. She's a stud, a dyke. She's a dyke that don't like men, unless they femmes. In my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. So that was pretty much it for Jax meeting with James.
And besides that, I think Katie gets studs a bad name. Because I would hope, I don't know about that world, but that would suck if all stud or gay or dyke or whatever you call them, bull dykes, whatever, I don't know, didn't like men.
Yeah,
I'm sure there are some women that don't like, well, I don't know, these women, these she-men that don't like men. Why, if you don't like it, why are you a man?
That's a good question.
That's crazy.
Maybe
to
they
me.
Feel like they can be a better man than a man.
You can never be, okay.
No idea. But, so Brittany now, on the other hand, meets with Sheena at Sheena's house.
So Brittany she talked too much.
Yes.
I've always said that she talked too much. She trusts too easy. You don't care about your marriage. You don't. If you do, you would start wearing them Alaska around the waist pants, pregnant pants. Go ahead. And I didn't even see it. But I just see it because it's just a continuation of everything that is. But go ahead. It's good though. Go ahead.
But Brittany did her usual, as you said, just complaining about her marriage to Sheena. And
anybody that'll listen.
Yes. And Sheena and Brittany feel like they can really connect with each other.
Who can't Sheena connect with? If you got sorrow, go to Sheena. She will connect with you.
Yes, you're right.
Sheena.
So here's Sheena's sob story, because we finally got a story for her erratic behavior. She's saying that she has OCD.
Oh, you want to blame OCD for rudeness.
Yes. But
for nosiness, for being obnoxious. Yes. Get out. Stop blaming your sickness for your bad behavior.
this is the best part. She said that the medicine that she was on for it was making her feel sleepy, and so she stopped taking her medication because she wanted to be a part of her children's lives. And
her children?
Her child, Summer Moon's life. And she was just like, if I'm sleeping,
I understand that.
I can't be the mother I want.
I get it. I get that.
But also, Sheena, you gotta take those meds.
I know, but that's where you have to talk to your doctor.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, she talks about how she is traumatized by this Ariana and Rachel and Tom.
And it didn't even happen to her.
No. And now she's always nervous if her husband, Brock, is going to go cheat on her.
Yeah, because of the way you talk to him and treat him, you emasculate your husband. Okay, you should be afraid, very afraid. Because I don't even see your marriage working because you're such a whiner. You're a Debbie Downer.
But they did celebrate their 1-year anniversary, and
that's all they've been married 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
And how old is Summer Moon?
I think she's 3.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I don't need to know that. It ain't that deep for me. Okay, yes. So she's 2 or 3 years old. So that's his baby. So they had her out of wedlock. So they've been dating. Got it. All righty. Got it. All
yes.
Right. All right.
And so she feels as though she doesn't have to worry about ever getting a divorce with Brock. That's how she's feeling at the moment. She's feeling hopeful about her marriage. But Brock, on the other hand, is having a conversation with one of his friends, talking about how he's overwhelmed because he wants to have which is very on theme for what we've been talking about here on the Crone's Treasure Chest, about what's going on in the atmosphere right now, is that Brock wants to do something that's profitable in his career, but he can also feel fulfilled doing, and he doesn't mind doing.
What is his career?
I don't know what he does now. I'm not sure if he's currently on the process of like that in-between stage of looking for a new job and currently unemployed and in the process, but that's what he's.
Or is he in social media? You don't know what he does. No. I don't know what Brock does.
Either. But he's trying to find what makes him happy, and he feels like having to worry about a nanny is going to only hinder him from being his full potential. We're just going to leave it off of there. So moving on. Now this one's very interesting. Katie actually had a meeting with Tom Schwartz. Like they went out to lunch together and they were cool. They made up. They're like buddy now. And the way Tom Schwartz put it, he said that he felt like Katie messing with Tori was Tori's that girl that was flirting with both Tom and Katie. He feels like that was Katie's way of trying to secretly say, I miss hanging out with you, Tom, and I miss you. So they came together. They had a good time. He talked about Joe. She talked about how she doesn't have a dating life. They're kikiing. They even had a little competition. They decided to both text Tori to see who's she gonna text first.
Who did she text?
She texted Tom first by 2 minutes. And Katie was a little salty about it. She was like, that's just because you texted her first.
No, it's because she came on to him, Katie. You'll see when you look back at this. She came on. You came in and you came and bum rushed that and you took over. She told you overwhelmed her. Mm-hmm. She said that.
She did.
She was all getting into Schwartz until you came.
That is true.
And she just said, oh, okay, well, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we saw at a preview at the very end of this episode that Tom Schwartz literally goes up to Katie and says that he wants to have a one-night stand with her. And she gets flustered by the idea. So we'll see if she accepts
what that means, why she gets flustered, why she becomes offended.
No, not offended. She came
flustered?
Flustered, usually you get like all
agitated.
Oh, okay.
Well, to me, look it up.
Okay.
Flustered to me is you getting agitated, a little heat around the collar.
Flustered and confused.
Thank you.
Right. She was not flustered.
Thank
I
you.
guess she was more embarrassed or shy in a sense. Because when Tom did it, she was asked about it. She was just like, no. And he was like, yeah, I'm serious. And then she like covered her face in embarrassment. I don't know.
Was she embarrassed that he asked her?
Yeah, I think she might be open to the idea, but don't want to admit these.
So does she want her husband back? It seems like
that's what it's sounding like.
Because that's what Lisa said, wait to the end. So it could be talking about this. I don't know. I will be looking at it. And then I will give my comments on it when we talk about the valley, which is heating up.
Yes, that is true. Now, here's trouble in paradise. Allie and James.
I don't like Allie. I think Allie, well, she's a gossiper.
She is.
And she doesn't really like James. She told James, I don't want to marry you. She doesn't want to have to. This is another Katie situation. Mm-hmm. James, run.
Yes.
Run, James. Run. Mm-hmm. You're not my favorite person, but you get the worst women. Who is your mom? You got the worst pick in women. You got Raquel. All over. It's her name, Rachel.
Rachel.
You got Rachel all over again. And you buy her clothes. And she's like, he dresses me. He buy my clothes. Run, James.
Yeah.
James. She doesn't want you. She just want to be on that camera, James.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't feeling her. I don't feel her. So someone asked me out there, what do I think about, what's her name?
Allie.
I don't like her. She's a troublemaker. She's like a type of person that goes back and tells something, but leaves something like, oh yeah, I forgot that part. Mm-hmm. That's what Lala checked on. Did you tell her what I said? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's how she is. I don't like tattletales that go back and remind me of Mia. You go, you tell a story, but you tell it in a way to start trouble.
Got you.
You know.
That's what she does.
She does that.
And
I ain't feeling her at all.
Yes. But here they're having a problem with Hippie, the dog. So here's the thing. Allie is going to a wedding, and James was originally going to go with her to this wedding. But however, he has just recently gotten Graham/Hippie back. And so he doesn't want just anybody looking over Hippie because he doesn't want Hippie to feel stressed and all that. And that the person that was originally going to watch over Hippie while he was gone can't anymore. So he's just like, I'm sorry, Allie, I can't go to the wedding with you. I have to stay behind and watch Hippie. And she's starting to draw the line here because she was just like, first, we have to sleep in separate rooms because you want to sleep in the bed with Hippie and I want to sleep in the bed with my cat. So therefore, she like sleeps on the couch. He sleeps in the bed. And now she's like, I don't want you to come up with excuses to miss vacations and trips just because of the dog. So James, she's not liking that dog of yours.
Wait a minute. They don't sleep together.
No. And there was literal video footage of her going to the couch with the cat and Hippie laying in the bed with James. Yes, I saw a side of their relationship. And Lala does not like the sounds of this because she feels like
the sounds of what?
Sounds of Allie putting.
Who told her?
Allie, because Allie
was talking about her relationship. Okay.
About the problems that she has with James and the dog and the cat situation.
Right.
And Lala feels as though Allie should stop putting a man first in the relationship because she knows how that works.
Allie, don't put James first.
Well, she is. I mean, she's sleeping in a separate room so James can sleep with his dog.
That's not putting James first.
Okay.
No, what's putting first is our relationship. What are we doing here?
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
we're turning into roommates?
I don't know nothing about that. That's questionable. So here, just a quick snippet. We're going to be seeing Dan, Ariana's new boy toy. He's going to be in
the Asian guy?
Yes, he's going to be in the next
Good
episode.
luck, brother.
Yes.
Good luck with
She invited him.
that twisted sister. She's a twisted sister. You don't know it yet, but wait till you get in it. Wait till you get in it if you stick around, because she can keep a relationship. Wait till you be around her for about 18, 19, 20 months. You'll start seeing what she's all about.
Got you. And winding down to the last two scenes, I am very perplexed by this because Jax was very nervous to come on to
Lisa Vanderpump's
show.
Why?
Because he said that apparently Lisa doesn't like him for some reason.
Well, she probably don't. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean,
you haven't watched the show, so you don't know, but go ahead.
Got you.
Go ahead.
So they sit down and have a talk because he is having a party at
a bar.
Yes, at a bar.
So she's interested because he has a bar, and Lisa's interested in bars. So what happened? Who called them in for the meeting? Lisa? Because that's the only way he could be on the show. Did he ever talk to Lisa?
Yes, he did.
So that's why he came on the show. But he
did talk to Lisa on camera.
Right. Because that's Lisa's show. He's not going to be there unless Lisa want him there. Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to figure out, what happened at their conversation?
Lisa's still not too fond of Jack. She even said that
she's not.
Yes, that she wasn't a fan of him throwing a party at a restaurant that she owns right next to hers.
She can't say where he can have a party because it's right next to your. Let's get that.
Exactly.
You don't own that, but go ahead. So she had an issue with
that. Yeah, she had an issue.
So she had an issue with you have a party right next to me, but you didn't ask me. Can you have it in my place? And he's probably feeling, I would have, but I don't think you like me. Right. This is what I think is going on.
Yeah, because he threw his party at
and she didn't like that. She felt a little offended, wouldn't you? Yeah. Why wouldn't you could have it here? I could use that business. Mm-hmm. That's what that was. That's what I think it was. I didn't watch it, but I will be watching it, because why would you bring me on the show if you had an issue? The only reason why you would have an issue is that you could have had that at my place. You didn't have to do that. And I wonder, is Lisa the Valley? Did she invent it?
Yes, she produces the Valley.
So she can't dislike Jax. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I was so confused by Jax saying.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
She put those that she don't like on Valley, because I know she don't particularly care for Christian. She doesn't probably hate anybody, but she's about money, and she know that Christian and Jax, they can make the money.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's
good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. If you want drama, intrigue, and all of that, the Valley, definitely.
Next, Tom Schwartz is moving in with Tom Sandoval.
So he did decide to pay the $6,000.
Yes, he did decide to pay that. Yeah,
they would make a good couple.
Yeah. However,
and they could still date and do what they want. They would be better off that way. Yeah, I think
that would be.
Then Katie would probably just destroy Tom.
Yeah. However, Jax is a troublemaker as usual, and at this party that he was throwing at Tom, he talked to Ariana, and he asked Ariana, how does she feel that Tom Schwartz is moving in with Tom Sandoval, even though he promised Tom Schwartz he wasn't going to tell anybody. So there he goes, breaking his promise and spilling a secret that nobody knew except.
So what happened?
Ariana didn't say much. She was just like, I'm glad somebody's paying for the mortgage. That's all she really had to say.
She doesn't know any. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lastly, Sheena and Tom Sandoval go off at each other at
who?
Tom Sandoval and Sheena.
It's time. It's overdue, because Sheena has been really pushing Tom. Yeah. She has really been pushing Tom, and Tom was a friend to her. Mm-hmm. But go ahead. What happened?
What happened is that It was all about the song. Tom had finally listened.
Oh yeah,
to
about the song. Yeah.
And so he brings it up to Sheena, and Sheena's talking about how it affected her, and that was just her way.
How can something that ain't had nothing to do with you?
Yes.
That ain't had nothing. You're a byproduct. That you wasn't in that relationship. Oh
yes.
Man.
So that was
talking about crossing the line.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was her way of getting therapy and expressing her feelings.
But you know what, Tom? Just cut her loose.
Yeah.
Cut her loose and don't ever help her again. You know what? This is a year of purging. These people are not your friend. That's not your, I'm telling you, Tom Schwartz is your friend.
Yeah.
Cut that girl a loose. She is not your friend. She is not your friend.
No. And so
and neither is her husband.
Nope. Because during the heated argument, Tom had said that Sheena was kind of hypocritical because she knows what it's like to be the other woman in the situation, talking about something that happened 20 years ago. And then Brock got all offended and started getting in Tom's face, saying that was old stuff and you're not going to disrespect my wife like that.
Well, what happened?
Tom said that Sheena should know how it should feel like to, I guess, be that other woman, that mistress, that side chick in the relationship, messing around with somebody else's boyfriend or husband. I don't know what happened.
Because Sheena, yeah. Because Sheena messed with a married man, which I forgot her name. I forgot the blonde-haired woman name. But anyway, she was messing around with a married man. And they gave her flack when she came on the show about it. So
right. So Tom said that she should understand.
She should understand. It's so curious how we judge people when we've done things ourselves. Such a hypocrite. That means you haven't learned your lesson. I mean, because I stumble, I could hate what I've done. But because I stumble, I can have compassion for you and still hate the very fact that I did what I did. And know that I won't do it again, but I will be understanding to you falling into that trap. But they lack that.
Yeah, you're right. And then lastly, this was just not the night for Sheena. Sheena got into a heated argument with her husband, Brock.
Brock, I don't know how you take it. She emasculates you. Oof, I don't see. Ugh.
The thing was...
No, that walking x-ray, I don't even see what. You see him. Sticks and stones.
That is true.
No, sticks and bones.
Yes, you're right. There's not a stone there.
It's sticks and bones. A strong wind. She be clackling down the street running. She is so thin. And they think that stuff looks sexy. Ooh.
Yeah.
They look so emaciated. But go ahead.
So Sheena wanted to go home to tuck her child into bed, even though there was a nanny watching the child. And so she told her husband while he was in the pool chilling, all right, I'm ready to go home to tuck my child into bed.
She said, my child?
Yes.
Not our child.
No, my child. It's her bedtime. I want to be there to tuck her in and read her a Halloween story, apparently. And Brock was just like, I want to chew here a little bit longer. We have a nanny at the house that can be fully capable of putting her to bed. And then Sheena was just popping off like, I just want to put her to bed, so I'm ready to go. And so they had a heated argument.
Well, what was the argument?
The fact that Brock feels like they don't need to go home for her to put their child to bed. So how did it end? It
ended with Sheena leaving.
Yep, Sheena.
Did Brock go with her?
Yes. He got out the pool.
I hate it when I see women emasculate men. I really do. I don't like it at all. I don't. It's not healthy.
No, this is what he's saying.
It's not healthy. I can't even imagine them making it. I can't.
No, I can't either. Anyway, that was pretty much it. The only fun little tidbit that Lady Crone did miss is that Katie and Sheena had did a commercial. It was actually played throughout the episode, and it was basically selling some martini at Chili's. It was a fun little skit. I enjoyed it.
And it's so funny because as you sit there talking, I keep seeing this smoke come from your mouth. I'm like, what's that? It's the incense. I just keep seeing smoke keep coming from your mouth. Like, it's the incense burning. Oh, well, babe, that was very good.
Oh, thank you. I
You
carried
did
that
good. You did good. But I said, look, I'm not going to want to sit through that tonight because I definitely want to see the valley. And you want to see what you call it. So
Yeah.
you might miss it. But nevertheless, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I pretty much at the beginning I said it was an okay episode. But then when I got through it, I was like,
good.
it's kind of a good episode. Now
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I told you I'll come in, give my 2 cents on what a 2-3 cent, my 5 cent. But I came in and I did what I did, but I certainly enjoyed it. You did a wonderful job in explaining it. Thank you so much, because I fell asleep, but I will be looking at it and I will probably say something about it tomorrow briefly when we go into the valley. With that being said, do you anything else you'd like to say?
Nope, that is all.
Well, with that being said, we thank you for joining us this evening as we went over the Vanderpump Rules. You did very good. I really enjoyed it. I had got into it. I was like caught, like I was in it. Okay. You did excellent. With that being said, thank you for joining us. We'll see you in a few seconds. I'm getting ready to do a read on somebody. With that being said, sunflowers.